Okay, it is really cold, it's raining, I have no idea, this is so crazy, but it's really beautiful up here. And tonight I'm gonna sleep in a yurt. Good to be here. Happy day and welcome back to the adventure, everyone! Today we're going from Osh via Jalalabad and the Koldomo Pass to Kazarman, and from there up on the new north-south highway towards Lake Issyk-Kul, where I will spend the night in a yurt. Be sure to subscribe to the channel right now to not miss any of the future adventures here in Kyrgyzstan, including living, working and dancing with nomads at Lake Kul. This is Kyrgyzstan part 2 of 5, I linked the others for you. Buckle up, because in this episode of our journey we will be seeing one of the most beautiful landscapes in Kyrgyzstan. So let's kick things off and leave Osh behind us. This ancient city is one of Central Asia's oldest settlements, dating back over 3,000 years. It's got a rich history tied to the Silk Road. So imagine the generations of travelers who have passed through this very place. Osh is often called the capital of the south in Kyrgyzstan, and it's got an energy that's vibrant and alive. But for us, it's the launching point as we are bound for the mountains. As motorbike riders, we are free and we are happy. But we also don't want to be dumb, right? We want to be wise people. That's why on the end at this episode I'm gonna have a book recommendation for you ready. Stay tuned and check it out. Besides the 5 episodes produced for Kyrgyzstan, also check out my other travel videos while I'm traveling from Germany to Nepal. We're going off-road. Our first big destination today, the Koldomo Pass. This road is legendary among motorcyclists and travelers for its rugged beauty. The pass lies at about 3,000 meters, which is around 9,800 feet. And as you get higher, you can start to feel the chill creeping in. Well, I mean, we're running on an off-road road, but it's more like a river here. And then I was reaching this water thing there, and I didn't know what to do because I don't want to go like inside. But I think it was fine. I was just a little bit scary because as soon as you just ride past by and you just touch the wall on the right side with your bag, that would ultimately lead you make a left into the water. Not sure how deep it is. You probably fall, so better be careful and slow. We will climb up that mountain range that you can see in front. However, we will not go over the white peaks. We will only cross a little bit further on the left side. Believe it or not, we are driving on the Jalalabad-Narin highway. Yes, it is a single-lane gravel road. And not too rarely you are meeting some bigger vehicles than a motorbike. Don't expect people to wave on you. We are in the Eurasian Trade Union. People are much more into business than waving to tourists here. Here the slopes are steep, the air is crisp, and if you're lucky, or unlucky depending on your perspective, you might even catch a little snow. Just a few flakes are enough to remind you that you are at an altitude in a remote, untouched part of the world. It's wild up here, rugged in every case of the word. The views from the top of the Koldomo Pass are breathtaking, with sweeping valleys, jagged peaks, and the silence that feels almost scared. We're climbing and climbing and climbing enjoying the beauty of the landscape every second. Call me overcautious, but I'll be better safe than sorry, especially because I have a broken wrist. Whenever I reach water, I just try to be safe and walk through it and see if everything is fine.
Okay, in the middle, no problem. No loose stones. Can just go over it.
Now, this route is as wild as it gets. We're talking unpaved roads, narrow sections and steep winding paths that make every turn feel like a test of skill and courage. If you're not on a high clearance vehicle or on a sturdy bike, you might want to think twice, because when the roads get wet or very snowy, it becomes a whole different level of challenging.
Yes. Let's look down. Where are we? Woo! I don't know how many slopes that were. It's actually similar to Koldomo Pass from a difficulty point of view, but this time no problem for me. Doing it alone. 100 kilometers off-road, here's Camely, and there's powder sugar.
Meeting some friendly locals for a quick selfie. So what's the payoff getting up there? Absolutely breathtaking. From up here you get these insane panoramic views, mountains rising around you, sheer cliffs, vast untouched wilderness. It's like looking out over an endless rugged world that few people ever get to see up close. And as you move along, the landscape constantly shifts, opening up to views of alpine valleys and even small remote villages that feel frozen in time. One thing to remember though is that the weather can be a bit of a gamble. Even in the middle of summer you might hit a sudden snowfall or rain can sweep in without warning. Temperatures here drop quickly and it feels like the climate changes every few kilometers.
Hello folks, I'm up at Koldomo Pass at 2,980 meters. It's just beautiful here, so many slopes. It was going up, we have powder at the top of the mountains, and also we have some snow still on this road, just a little bit, so need to be careful here, but it's really beautiful up here.
So let's continue the journey and head down on the other side towards Kazarman. This pass has a history too. It's part of an ancient route that people once used for trade and travel. So as you're riding along, you're literally following in the tracks of countless travelers who crossed these mountains long before we did. And because of its remoteness, Koldomo Pass connects you with a way of life that stayed traditional in so many ways. Places like Kazarman with local Kyrgyz communities feel untouched by time and give you a sense of the countless deep cultural roots. It's tough, it's raw, and it's absolutely beautiful. A journey through Koldomo Pass is something you won't forget. and it's one of those experiences that just sticks with you. For me, this pass is pure Kyrgyzstan, a mix of thrilling adventure and incredible natural beauty.
Middle of sheeps. Okay, come on.
Let's just enjoy the beauty of Kyrgyzstan and roll some clips. Call me a cautious person, but watch the scenery here. Let's get going and see where the road takes us next. At least it feels a bit more like a highway now. Old Audis everywhere. Kyrgyz love them. Kicking in the gears in Kazarman, my mood is perfect. From Kazarman we tackle the alternative north-south highway, a new road that's still very much a work in progress. It's one of those roads that look easy on the map, but can throw anything at you. Expect stones like stars in the sky. Picture this: pouring rain, off-road sections, and slippery stones trying to trip you off. It's all part of the adventure. Tough, right? The only way through is to keep pushing. So just go slow and stay focused on each twist and turn.
Hey, they say I should go down there, but the water is like, I don't know, very deep. So I'm not gonna go, I need to turn back around. I think the road actually is open, let's try that.
Let me know if you make that road during sunshine. I think the landscape must be looking amazing.
Happy day from Kyrgyzstan. It's raining. It's the first time raining during the trip since Greece, when Zeus was saying hello to me. I took on my warmer jacket now underneath. Closed all the zips on the jacket to stay warm. And now I'm heading further. I checked there is some kind of homestay 20 kilometers from here. Maybe I check in there and just like chill out. If that's not so nice, I'm gonna go to the next city, which is like 100 kilometers. Let's do it. So diversity in traveling, right? Family is here, all fine. Staying cozy. I have the heated grips on here from Oxford. They're really good. They're keeping my hands warm so I can go with normal kind of summer gloves at the moment. We're looking at 9 degrees, a little bit wind and the rain. Cool stuff. Okay, it's raining. It's very slippery here. I want to get back on tarmac and then head back to the next place because I couldn't find the guest house here in the first 20 kilometers. Let's see if we do that. So I was just sliding in the rear here on this ground. I mean, there are some stones, but it's still slippery. I don't know. The landscape is beautiful, but there's no sun, so it's not really worth it. And then I think I'm gonna take another hour and get to the guest house. Unfortunately, I can't charge the battery because it shows some kind of problem with the charging module, even with the heating. I put currently a little bit under some rain cover at a bus stop. It's 30 kilometers to go. Okay, it is really cold. My hands are freezing. They are wet. And the sun is not shining today. And Camely is wet. And the street is wet. And I'm cold. I'm just trying to move to warm up, to be ready to do the last 30 kilometers in this house. I just took the chance to pee and get a little bit loose, and now I'm just trying to get warm again, and then we do it. Oh no, why am I doing this video actually? I have no idea. This is so crazy. Okay, I was jumping around a little bit here trying to get warm, and there was a lady passing by and invited me for tea and said like, no, no chai, I'm gonna leave in a second. Now the lady came out of her house with a cup of coffee, milk, sugar, 2 pieces of crackers, 2 bonbons, and they gave it to me. I'm much warmer now. People are friendly, very friendly. I have Camely running so that the heating is warming up and I can warm my hands every now and then. I will start as soon as my fingers are no longer freezing. Then I think I can make the last 30 kilometers. Unfortunately, my gloves are wet, so I won't last too long, but we'll make the best out of it. What shall we do? This is the weather in Kyrgyzstan. I'm in Kochkor now. Arrived at the guest house. Beautiful place. And I have Camely covered during the rain here. Now she can drive, which is fantastic. So I'm now chilling here a bit, probably reading a book, and later I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm pretty hungry. It was very cold on the motorbike, so I had to get a lot of nutrition now. I had to refill after this heating. And yeah, good to be here. After what feels like a lifetime of rain, slalom around stones and perseverance, we finally start off to Lake Issyk-Kul. Hit subscribe now because more Kyrgyzstan adventures and beyond are coming out for you. At first, it's just a shimmer on the horizon, but as you get closer, the sheer size of the lake hits you. Happy day everyone! I arrived at Issykkul Lake, and tonight I'm gonna sleep in a yurt, which is gonna be a crazy experience. We're gonna have a look inside briefly. Camely is just standing out there. This is a nice kind of guest house run by a family. In church there's a small little kid, like 2.5 years old. There's a kitchen in there. Gonna get some dinner later. We're gonna go down to the lake as well because the water is so blue here. But let's check out this yurt first inside, how this looks like. So it's like 4 beds in here. Normally they used to sleep on the ground with just some little kind of softness, but they put in beautiful beds for Western people. I think that's actually quite funny. I think it's gonna be pretty warm in here as well. So yeah, looking forward to sleeping there tonight. Lake Issyk-Kul. The water is so blue, I don't know, there's no filter on, right? It's more blue than the sea, the Mediterranean Sea, I don't know why. It's really amazing. And the mountains in the background, what kind of landscape is that? It looks just fantastic. I'm blessed. I'm really blessed to be here. So I heard some people saying that the water of the Issyk-Kul Lake is pretty warm. Walking down now, checking it out and see what the temperature really is, right? Maybe we have a bath, maybe not. I'm not sure if that's the way to the beach, but it looks like. the only way to get through. I'm happy I have long pants, long pullover. Okay. What's going on? Yeah. Oh, some sticky stuff on my pullover. Okay. Woo! We made it! We're down at the beach! Everything is like stones here. Oh, look at this. Beautiful! Beautiful! Okay, let's try the temperature now. How warm is Issyk-Kul Lake? The finger test says like, wow! This is really warm! This is warm! The water is warm! It's like 26, I would guess. 25, 26, 27 degrees. That's crazy. How is this possible? Why is the water so warm here? Could easily take a bath in here. Wow! Even here now, at the moment we're doing like September 9th, something like that. Woohoo! And I just tasted my fingers. It's slightly salty. It's again a little bit salt, but not like the sea, right? Mediterranean or Pacific or anything, but it's slightly salty. So probably this lake does not have any river that is taking the water out. Must be like a sea then, isn't it? The sun is setting and the mountains are red. And over there we have snow in the mountains.
Currently, most roads around the lake are under construction. Issykkul means warm lake, and it is in fact an endorheic lake, which means there's no river going out. It's the 8th deepest lake in the world and 11th largest lake in the world by volume. If they're not driving Audi, they're driving old Volkswagen. Here we are at the east side of the lake, looking northbound at the mountain range. The lake is 182 kilometers, 132 miles long, and up to 60 kilometers, 37 miles wide. So good to run camely on those roads. So the official speed limit around the lake on these roads was 20 kilometers per hour. But the thing is, my bike only starts flying over potholes and washboard when I go quicker than 70 kilometers. During the Soviet era, the lake became a popular vacation resort. These fell on hard times after the breakup of the USSR. Now hotel complexes are being refurbished and simple private bed and breakfast rentals are being established for a new generation of health and leisure visitors. Stay on to see what's up in next episodes and also the book recommendations. If you like this episode, give it a like, comment and share, and certainly hit that subscribe button right now.
Yes, okay.
We do it! Beautiful hair! This is fun!
Temperature says freezing.
It's a great place.
Become a wiser person. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor E.Frankl. German title: Trotzdem zum Leben sagen. Psychiatrist Viktor's book has touched generations of readers with its descriptions of life in Nazi death camps and its lessons for spiritual survival. Frankl argues that we cannot avoid suffering, but we can choose how to cope with it, find meaning in it, and move forward with renewed purpose. Finding your meaning and happiness. Have a look at Asking One Question, a book written by Smiling Eagle Alex. I will link both books for you in the description. Check them out now and find your inspiration. Certainly a good choice to carry on your next travels. Thanks for riding along with me today. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep on smiling.